didn't title it or anything.
Uh-huh.
All right, all right.
Do. Welcome to another episode of the Stephen Lee Livecast with your host, Josh Thornburg. And
Sam.
today is Wednesday. Oh, God, was it not working?
But no, they can hear us through that. Though.
June 11th,
June 11th.
2025. It is 8:00 on the damn dot. Look at that. Hell yeah.
Can you believe it?
Yeah,
We don't
don't
ever.
mind me. I'm eating my dinner.
It's all right. Let me get us going here.
All right. 2025. It is
Okay.
on the damn dot. Look at that. Hell yeah. Can you believe it?
All right. Let me see if I can't get us shared on our page.
It's good.
Did it turn out good?
Yeah. Very good. It's delicious.
Yeah, I had to put a little bit of seasoning, salt.
Salmon is delicious too, man. I know things are good, man.
They are good.
Mm-mm-mm. Cheers, everybody. All right. I got a little bit on my belly so I can go. All right. So it's like I said, Tuesday. No, Wednesday. June 11th, 2025. And you're live with Stephen Lee Livecast with your host Josh and Sam again. And she's over here eating watermelon, and I'm over here eating salmon and asparagus. So, what's been up? How's your week been since last time we were on?
Very good.
Yeah.
I got to work.
Oh, we got 40 hours this week. Or we're going to get 40 hours.
Last week I got 40 hours and a little bit of overtime.
Yeah.
And then this week we get 40 hours, and I'm excited.
40 hours, man. Yo, what up, party people? Welcome to the show. I'm eating asparagus. Sorry, guys. She's eating watermelon. It's delicious. They can probably hear me.
It's delicious. Yep. But let's see, what else happened? Sorry, guys, about yesterday. We had came in from walking and we're sitting down eating, and our son reminded us, "Don't y'all have a podcast?" And it was 8 o'clock and we were eating. So, but y'all get to eat with us tonight.
Yeah, we walked a little over. We did 5K, a little over. We went like almost 3.5 miles. So, yeah, and it wasn't just walking; it was hiking too.
Yeah, going up these stupid hills and.
No judging here. Oh God, it's delicious.
And guess what? It's like a $8 meal from Food Line, and it's already together. It had the salmon in it and asparagus with the garlic butter on it. You just pop it in the oven. And mine was steak.
It's delicious, y'all.
And asparagus. Yes. And Corbin ate at church. He goes to church on Wednesday nights.
Nachos? Yeah.
Yeah. They usually have hot pockets, but
Hot pockets.
let's see, what else did we get into?
We had Corbin's birthday.
We did have Corbin's birthday, the crab bowl.
Yeah, it was. It started out bad. Me and my father didn't know how to turn on a damn boiling pot.
Okay.
We had 10 fucking knobs to turn the gas on.
Matt.
What's up, Mr. Matthew?
Yes, they turned the regular knob on top of the propane, but they didn't. The other one had to open for it to come out. So I'm telling you what.
Like 35, 40 minutes. Everybody was getting upset. Sam definitely was upset. She was ready to fucking cancel the whole thing.
You stupid.
Just go order some McDonald's or something.
Put it on the damn stove.
She was getting all upset and flabbergasted about it.
I was staying away from y'all.
Oh, they're having milkshakes for dinner. Ooh.
Even better.
Sounds good, don't it?
That sounds good. Morgan's trip sounds good too. Actually, we should tell our kids to go get ready for bed, like shower and all that stuff, and we had to go to the grocery store.
Yep. We'd go to Morgan.
We'd go to Morgan's and eat ice cream. And then we go to the convenience store and get a little drink or something and come back.
Mm-hmm.
Parenting 101.
A lot of times we would use an excuse like me to go get Zins or some type of like tobacco, nicotine.
He said, y'all need to get on the charcoal game. Well, it was for the crab bowl, so wasn't like the grill. He had the grill going.
Yeah.
For hamburgers and hot
dogs.
For people who was allergic or didn't like it.
But overall, it turned out good.
It did turn out good, but we had bought like 25 pounds of crab because there was so many people supposed to come, but we changed location, and a lot of them backed out. So
we had 25 pounds of crab leg to our disposal, and I brought some home, two gallon-sized bags of crab leg, and I put it in the freezer so I can heat it up at another time. What are you celebrating, Ashley?
Uh-oh. Yeah, what we celebrating?
And why weren't we invited?
Right. You was at band anyways. How did band go today?
It went all right. Trying to get everything ready for the barbecue and jam here at the house in July.
Matt, did you get an invite to that? I think you did. July 12th. Here at the house.
I hope we don't piss your mom and dad off.
Good. My mom's across the street.
Not your mom. What about Matt's mom?
Mom. They'll come out and listen, I'm sure. I'm not saying my mom's across the street.
I know who your mama is. So they're holding it down.
4 years. Where's that ring at, Roman?
Okay. Fix your man, girl. He'll do it when he's good and damn well. You don't love that shit.
Oh, God.
Put my plate up.
Just slide over. Oh, you gonna get some more?
I might get some more.
Okay, you go get some more.
Because
I want to hear how band practice went when we get back.
Talk to him. Tell him what's up. Hope everybody's having a great day. I'll be back in just a second.
Just a second. Well, did y'all go anywhere nice, Ashley, or did you just get some milkshakes? I know, but I didn't know they went somewhere before. That's dessert. When there's no drama. Ooh. From you or from her? Huh? Roman. He said when there's no dramas, when she'll get a ring. Yeah. He's on it with Ashley. Peyton and Ben are at Disney. No, they're bowling right now. They're sitting and watch the rerun.
I'm back. Sorry about that. I was hungry. Had a long night at band. We did a full practice today. Everybody was there, getting everything getting songs picked out for our show here at the house. Making sure we got what we want. We're gonna be chill with it though. We're not gonna be like 45, 50 songs. We're gonna like play a couple songs, take a break, hang out with everybody, get back up there and play a couple more, hang out with everybody, play a couple more, stuff like that. We're not gonna take it too serious.
Well, did you talk to him about Lauren's thing too?
No. Yeah, well, sort of. But I need to get with Clyde and so we can talk prices and stuff and see what we can come up with.
And set up and all that stuff.
Yeah, all that good stuff.
Oh, nice.
Mattress.
Okay. Stop. I'm sorry this dog was damn squeaking this toy.
Then you're gonna go home and try that new mattress.
Excuse me. Yeah, you gotta break it in.
Gotta break it in.
Especially on your anniversary.
Oh, what are you talking about? I was talking about like going to sleep on it.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, we're trying to get.
Did y'all get a list of what y'all?
I think we do. We have about 4, maybe 3.5, 4 weeks.
Yeah.
To get it figured out.
Are you still planning on building that addition onto the deck? Think we'll be able to in time?
You know, if we're going out of town next weekend.
I don't know.
We'll have to try to work on it this coming weekend. So we can do
well, when my dad gets back, we can go get the wood and stuff.
So, if not, we'll just have to figure out something else.
Everybody bring a towel.
Or a chair.
To sit on the hill, or a chair to sit on the deck.
Or if you're lucky and get here early, you can get your own spot on the VIP decks. Up top, at the bottom.
I'm excited too.
It looks like it's gonna be.
It's gonna be fun. Ollie.
It's gonna be freaking hot.
Yeah, it will. First, this one here's dreading it when I find out how unhealthy.
Matt, I know exactly how you feel. I am dreading 2 weeks from now when I gotta have a scope in my throat and a scope in my butt. So I'm not looking.
Same day.
Same day. They're gonna use the same camera. They said they're gonna go in the butt first, then down the throat. I don't even think they're gonna clean it off this time.
Yeah. I'm about to throw that dog's toy out the window.
I'm not looking forward to getting put to sleep. I'm worried to death about that.
Wow, we've done it before.
I know, a long time ago though. I don't know what this part's gonna do when he didn't put me to sleep like that.
It's gonna be just fine.
Right.
Just fine.
I'm a little worried, so y'all shoot some good vibes to your boy because I've been worrying about it since I found out that I had to go.
I know, so you're worried, so now your belly is really messed up. So then it's gonna be showing that you still have.
Yeah, who knows? We'll see.
We shall see.
Not looking forward to it at all. So, just got out kiddie pools. Uh-oh. Hell yeah, get in them kiddie pools. Have some fun.
We had a kiddie pool blow up one, but it keeps getting holes in it, and I keep trying to patch them, but I don't know.
Also, if any of our viewers
excuse me,
need any squash or zucchini, let us know.
Yeah.
We got all kinds. We're overrun
run
by zucchini and squash.
Get the squash off the farm.
And it won't be long and we'll have the same thing going on with tomatoes. So if you like tomatoes, let us know. We'll gladly give you some tomatoes when they start turning. About another month.
Yeah, I'd say July 4th.
There's probably 100 freaking tomatoes on this plant. That's crazy. So anyway, how was your week so far? You said
good.
You worked Saturday.
I did.
Got overtime.
I did, and I didn't do.
Hook a girl up. All right.
We got some. Holiday Saturday was arts and crafts. I did it for every meal.
Especially zucchini. I love zucchini.
Getting a little tired of it.
I like zucchini better than yellow squash.
Some for sure. We'll buy there to check on Mom's chicken. Okay, just let me know because I got to do the chicken. She's got this new setup. I'm afraid I'm gonna get zapped letting them chickens out. So I got to figure out how not to get shocked.
Oh, I gotta make some brownies tonight too.
Yeah, you do.
Brownies.
Yeah.
Some good old brownies. If you catch my drift here. But yeah. So I didn't do any research this week because I'm lazy. So
considering he had Monday off.
I had to take our son. I took our son to the orthodontist, went and got breakfast with him, and then we come back, hung out for a few, got everything ready, and we played golf.
So I did. And guess who won, y'all?
Corbin won.
Corbin won.
I'm not, down in that. He did good.
Yeah, no, and I hate to tell her, I be running. If I see a dang snake, I'm gone. So I had to get my dad or somebody down there to get it because I ain't touching it and I ain't getting it. I will shut the door back and I will leave.
The only kind of snake that's good is a dead snake.
Yep. I don't care if it's a black snake or what.
I don't know. Black snakes don't really bother me.
I just don't even like to look at them.
I just prefer a snake. Yeah. That's the way they act.
It's a snake.
It's a snake. I'm a snake. Okay, so
yeah.
Anyway, I'm back.
Yeah. Yeah. What was that about? You were gonna say something I forgot.
Yeah. What we got coming up? We got this weekend a whole lot going on.
I got pictures.
Got pictures. And then we're gonna go somewhere next weekend.
Yeah, as long as we're back Sunday, like at a decent time, because I have pictures at 4:30 that day.
Yes.
Don't trust anything that don't have legs, right?
What about women that don't have legs? Do you trust them?
I haven't really seen any, so we're
I've
good.
never met a woman with no legs.
Me neither. Me neither.
I've never met a lady with no legs.
But yeah, I got sunflower pictures coming up on the
Oh.
21st at 4:30.
Oh, wait a minute. You ain't gonna be able to do that
Why?
because we're gonna be out of town that day.
Not on that It's the Sunday, whatever the Sunday is. When we come back.
It's the 22nd now.
Okay, well, 22nd. My bad. Y'all.
Oh, dang, you had me worried, man.
Yeah, on Father's Day.
What's on Father's Day?
Father's Day's this weekend.
Yeah, this weekend.
So let's see. I have sunflower pictures the 22nd at 4:30. So as we come back,
Okay.
And then the 27th, 26th, you have your procedure. 27th, we're going to see Gary Owen.
Ooh, I can't wait for that, guys. Gary Owen.
And then the
Comedian.
28th, I'm doing the Highland Cows photo shoot.
Oh yeah, that is right. I forgot about the
You can
Highland
come
Cows.
with me on that one if you want.
Okay.
You don't have to.
I will. Just to go, if you ask. What the fuck, though? We have a guest on the show today. His name is Ollie Thornburg. Say hello, buddy.
At least he's not squeaking that dang toy.
Say hello to
He is
everybody.
aggravating as hell, y'all. Licking.
Yeah.
Y'all should have seen me today. So, my dad's out of town, and I can't keep up with all the junk going on. I have right it on the calendar that's right outside our bedroom door.
I don't like looking at that
He
thing.
can look at it when he walks out in the morning. I put it right there so he can see it.
I like the element of surprise. So I like to find out each day.
Until you get pissed. You didn't tell me that.
You didn't tell me that shit. I mean, what the, you know?
But so my dad's out of town, and the graveyard across the street was getting really high. I cut it. You should have seen me. I got over there and I turned the blade on and I put the thing down to.
Which, by the way, yes.
Will you hush? I'm still telling the story.
Okay.
So I had to turn the knob to it tells you what number you want to put it on. So I did, and I went and did a strip out front of the graveyard, and I'm like, this don't seem like it's cutting. So I turned it all the way down, y'all. Went over again. I said, this shit's not cutting. So I'm like, well, maybe it's just out here. So I go in the inside where the grass is a little bit higher, and I try it there, and I'm like, y'all. I called my dad. He didn't answer because they was out on the boat. And so I was texting Josh. He was at band. I could not figure it out. The deck didn't go down when I changed the numbers because evidently there's a lock and an unlock, and I didn't know it. I pressed the pedal in.
It's clearly visible on the knob.
Well, I turned it.
Lock and unlock.
And I pressed the button, but evidently
you gotta,
I didn't.
All right, so you gotta let go of. You gotta hold it down, the pedal. Put it on the length that you want to cut it to. Let go of the pedal, then lock.
Yeah, I figured that out after you text me, and then I got the graveyard cut.
Your daddy will be proud.
I know. He called me back. He's like, "You need me?" I'm like, "I figured it out now."
So, yeah, we've been walking and hiking, so it's been a busy week, man.
Busy week.
Tomorrow's Thursday. Got 2 more days.
I signed up for Saturday if I get to work.
She may have 3 days.
Yeah, and then I'll come home and do pictures out here at the church. Okay. I got a wedding renewal.
Man,
Sounds service coming soon. I mean, I'm telling you, jack of all trades here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll cut your grass and take your pictures at the same time.
Your grass, take your
move this.
pictures. Oh, I don't want to be seen.
You've been kind of out of it.
I'll cut your grass.
Yeah. So people can see. Hey,
are you happy?
Yes, I'm happy. See you on the screen.
For a moment.
For a moment.
Like old Ron Tater Salad said. That'll shut her up.
Your feet.
For a minute.
I can smell them.
That ain't my feet, it's your...
No, it's not.
I don't have stinky feet, man.
You sure do. Shoot, I can smell them.
Alright. We have gone way off today talking about dirty feet.
Dirty feet.
So let's go ahead and get the show started, guys. I'm glad everybody's dialed in and tuned in, ready to go. Sam the Hustler. Yes, she is.
That's right.
So we're gonna go ahead and get this show started. We got a couple things my wife wants to talk about tonight, and
Yeah.
didn't you say you had something?
No, but I do have a little bit.
Well, all right, Sam the Hustler. Let's go ahead and get her started so we can dive deep into this shit, and then we'll have there's a live band tonight coming on. We got a full show in store for you guys. Live. No, that's not night, is it?
No.
Shit. Never mind, guys. Sorry to get your feelings or your hopes up. So, all right.
All right. So, is there? Okay. First off, I was listening to, of course, my podcast at work,
Okay.
and Morbid. It's the one I was listening to.
You want that donut?
Oh.
Give me that damn donut.
Yes, he can squeak it for everybody. But
Here it comes.
so he's gonna start squeaking. Holly.
Oh my god.
So I was listening to Morbid.
Yeah.
And they were talking about tombstones or
Okay.
headstones.
Yeah.
Do you have anything that you would like to put on yours?
Like a eulogy type thing?
Just like any kind of saying or anything that you would like to put on yours.
2 in the pink, 1 in the sink.
Okay, you want the fingers like this on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then beside it, in little, letters, 2 in the pink, 1 in the sink.
Okay. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it here. So.
Yeah. So what about you? What would you want put on yours? Here lies Samantha, a mother,
No.
a wife, a daughter,
I would put.
and a jack of all trades.
If you didn't like me when I was alive, go away.
I made tonight. You don't like me while I'm alive? Go away.
Go away. I mean, ain't no point in coming. What?
You. Of all things you want to put on there.
I mean, that's how people know me.
All right.
So the reason I was asking was because they were talking about it. And
the Morbid. Okay.
And so I have a few different people who have some crazy stuff on their headstones.
All right, let's hear it.
Let's see. Catherine Andrews.
I don't know her.
She lives in Logan, or she lived in Logan City, Utah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And evidently she was a baker.
Yeah.
And she was famous for her brownies, and everybody wanted her recipe. So she had her recipe
printed on her.
Put on her headstone.
Engraved.
Yeah, that is what was on her headstone.
That's pretty cool.
Her famous fudge brownie recipe. Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah.
So everybody go running to her grave to get her damn recipe.
I would put like something like a hidden treasure, and then stop right before I gave the actual location of the book. That would be funny as hell.
Like a map.
Yeah, like a map to a hidden treasure, and then you know how on Facebook, where if you're an idiot like I am, try to hit the see more shit sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Like
and it
shit,
won't do nothing.
got me. All right, that's what I would do.
Okay.
Like give the almost the exact location of where the treasure is, but never give the whole
location. No.
Or location. I think that would be funny.
That would be funny. People be out there.
Oh, they'd be so fucking mad at me.
Yeah, they would. All right, so then there is a guy named Paul Lynn.
Mm-hmm.
He is from Oregon.
And this is the second person from Oregon, right?
No, the first one was Utah.
Oh, Utah.
All right, and he loved Scrabble.
Okay.
So his headstone was a Scrabble board.
All right.
And they had put on it the words like son, brother, young, fiance, football.
Right.
Stuff like that in a Scrabble board.
Oh, that's
Instead of like writing it out, they put it in the Scrabble board.
That's pretty cool.
This dog was getting on my nerves, y'all.
Go outside, dude. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
I would probably have something to do with like definitely like something to do with the Bengals. I
Mm-hmm.
want to be buried in. If I don't get cremated, I want to be buried in one, at least one of my jerseys, and maybe it.
We could always like rent a casket and do a visit like the visitation with your Bengals outfit on, and then afterwards have you cremated, and you get it all in one. Y'all, this dang dog
Jesus,
will not leave me alone. Go on.
he must be horny.
He wants to lick because I was outside
Oh.
sweating. Okay, let's see who else we got here. All right.
What are you wanting to be cremated or you want to be
I
buried?
want to be cremated.
So are you wanting to have like a uh visitation before we cremate you, where they see your body and all that good shit, or you just want to celebrate your life
I
with
always
ashes and
wanted
all that
a
stuff?
visitation, but after seeing my mom, that's the last thing I remember of her, and that's the only way I remember her.
Yeah.
So I don't want my kids to see
If
that.
I die young and my body still looks good when I die, prop me up for like
Beside
a
the
visit.
jukebox.
No. Well, that'd be cool too. Hell yeah. I'm playing prop me up. Hell yeah. But if my body is like, if I haven't,
Can I stuff you and put you in the corner?
no, but you can preserve me long enough to set me up at my visitation where I'm like hanging out with everybody.
Put a
Don't lay
beer
me
in
in
your
that
hand.
casket, man.
Put a beer in your hand.
Yeah, don't lay me in a casket yet.
Y'all see it. We all gonna take a shot with you.
You gonna pour one down, man?
Yeah.
My mouth?
Yeah.
I'll
And
tell him to
just
keep
roll back out.
I'll tell him to keep my mouth, yeah, my head tilted back. That way it goes down.
There's a video earlier of a lady who went to go cash her dad's check from Social Security or whatever,
Yeah.
wheeled him in the wheelchair like this.
Yeah.
Yep, and she was
Oh,
holding
shit.
his head up like a cat, like by the back of the neck,
Mm.
doing his head, and then she
We seen
grabbed
that
his
burn.
hand. It was bad.
You ever seen that?
Yes.
When the
Dumb.
music starts playing and he gets up and dances and walks. That's old.
That's funny.
Weekend at Bernie's.
No, but I would like to have my ashes taken places I've never been and scattered.
Okay.
Because I've not gotten to see everything, and I would like my ashes to go. But
Right.
somewhere pretty, not like somewhere and put me in the sewer drain or some shit. We can
Yes.
Bernie's.
See?
Yep. My dad said that when he dies, we can cremate him because it's cheaper,
Right.
but just put him over there with mom.
Okay.
But he don't want a service. He wants me to put a table out there. Everybody can come, have a shot, and go home if they want to.
Mhm.
But he said he don't.
Oh, I'm gonna make it quick because every time he comes over here, he leaves. So I'm gonna. All right, Jimmy. All right, let's
All
go.
right, shot. All right,
Shot.
let's
I'm
go.
going. I'm going back home. I got shit to do, Jimmy. All right.
At least I can put that on his little head thing, and that's on the ground. Says Jimmy, who had shit to do.
Yeah, there you go. It's like that reminds me of. Do you guys remember who Dane Cook is? He's a comedian from back in the
Yes.
day. He was doing a stand-up thing, and he was talking about an atheist that didn't believe in God and didn't believe in all that stuff like that. And he asked him uh, what he wanted to do when he died, and he said he wanted to be cremated and planted in the ground to help grow a tree, like that, right?
All right.
And Dane was like, "Well, he said that he was atheist or whatever, didn't believe in God and all that good stuff like that." And he said, "Well, I hope that they do that, and that you grow up to be a big tree, and then some big lumberjack comes through the forest, cuts you down, puts you into a paper processing place, makes paper out of you, and prints the Bible
Oh, that would be
on
something.
you." That'd be funny as hell.
Yes, his birthday was Corbin's was Monday, Dad's was Tuesday. It's crazy because Jeremy's was Sunday, Corbin's Monday, Dad's Tuesday, and Teresa's is today.
Oh,
Jeremy's mama.
okay.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of families' birthdays in a row.
Mm-hmm.
But Jimmy's going out of town right now. He's off enjoying himself and friends. And,
Yes, it is.
he'll
It's
be
good
back-
for him.
He'll be back Saturday, and I know he's out there having a good time, even if it is raining and storming. All right. Sorry to get off topic, but we can move on if you want to.
So
I am
this
burping
is-
up asparagus now.
Wait until you pee and
Oh
smell
God,
it.
I'm ready. Somebody at work had asparagus last night because I smelled it
Smell in the
in
bathroom.
the urinal. When I went to the urinal, whoever was in front of me, whoever went there before I did, had asparagus last night because I could smell like
So gross.
they had asparagus last night.
So glad I don't have a good sense of smell because I don't smell a lot of stuff. That's funny.
There's a lot of smells coming out of that bathroom.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Asparagus.
I bet.
Yeah. So.
All right.
All right, what you got?
So this one, let's see. I don't know where this is. Oh, it's in France. Okay.
There's a place in France where the nigger women dance. Okay.
There's a hole in the wall where the men can see it all. Okay. So this guy, his name is Victor Noir. Okay.
Victor with no R.
Yeah. Victor with no R.
That's fucking made up. Come on now. Victor Noir.
I might not be saying the name right. I tried to spell it how it sounded, so I don't really know. But it says after his death, they put a sculpture of him out there 20 years later. Okay. So 20 years after he died, they decided, hey, we're going to put a sculpture.
What, the family or like the town he lived in?
I think it was the town.
So he was a popular person or some type of public figure or something.
Evidently. He was just a well-known guy.
Okay.
So, but the sculpture that they had made wasn't like a normal one. It wasn't like standing up. Yeah. It was laid down like how he was when he died. Okay. He got shot and fell on the ground, and that's how they made the sculpture. So, when they made him, and he was laying down, he had on like his clothes, whatever, his hat, but he had a big bulge.
Oh, in his pants?
In his pants.
Oh, no.
So, now the saying is, if a woman is having trouble with fertility, they will go kiss him on the lips and rub his bulge and leave a flower in his hat, and they can get pregnant.
This is in France?
Yes, it says he was the most groped tomb in France, Iowa City, Oakland Cemetery.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
Man.
So they said that he started turning colors from where everybody out there. From everybody rubbing it. Just at his bulge, his lips, and his feet. Because something about if they rubbed his foot or something, like different things would happen.
That's pretty cool, man.
So
that's something. That'd be cool. Like, what if you died? What if you died on a toilet and you kept sitting up on it, and they made a sculpture of you sitting on the toilet?
That'd be funny as hell.
Kind of like Elvis did, because he died on there. If he actually died. Mm-hmm. But that's a different rabbit hole, so we won't go there.
No.
So.
All right.
Oh, he's drinking. I mean, getting some good. Yeah.
I know. Yeah. I mean, could you imagine going over there, like, if you're visiting and you like shit, like cemeteries and stuff, and you were going over there and seeing all these people, like, rubbing his junk?
I would want to know what's going on there.
I would be, like, videotaping that shit.
Like Elvis, yeah. Died on the toilet.
Died on the toilet. All right, let's see what else I got. Okay, this one is about an immigrant named Teresa.
Okay. Teresa.
Okay. So, she lost her son.
Yeah.
So when she lost her son, she didn't really have money for like a tombstone.
Okay.
So she used the tree stump as his headstone.
Okay.
Which, simple, that's fine. But she later had her second husband die, so she buried him out there with her son and had an angel created to watch over them. So it was like 8.5 foot tall angel that she put out there.
Like a sculpture of an angel?
Yes, a sculpture of an angel.
Okay.
And it was brass, okay?
Gotcha.
So when she died, it holds her ashes in its hand. Yeah. The angel does. Oh. Okay?
Okay.
So now everybody calls it the Black Angel.
Okay.
because they say that the statue has turned black because she was a witch.
Oh, shit.
And so all the kids say that if you kiss it or touch it, you'll die. But if you kiss it, you'll die within a couple days. But only if you touch it, you got, what was it, a few years to live.
Where's this at?
I don't know.
I don't want to know.
Right now. But they, I think it was over like with France and all too. But they said all the kids would come out and dare each other to
touch it,
mess with it. Would you ever? No. No. What if you didn't know the story?
Because back then, let's say this was back in a lot of stuff was believed in back then because we didn't have I just don't believe in that stuff now.
Yeah.
I don't believe in witchcraft.
Yeah. Back then they had a lot of witchcraft and voodoo stuff going on. So I don't know, I would like to have lived in those days I think it would be cool.
I don't believe in the dark arts or whatever you call it.
I would like to go to a witchcraft store.
Now, I enjoy all the stories of witches and all the the folklore of all the stuff like and Salem and all that. So I think it's pretty cool, but I don't know.
Well, I have a even better one. The last one, not this one. The last one, and it's one that you're gonna be like, really?
Yeah.
And they're like, after reading that, she's like, they say this is true. They say you can look up the article, all this stuff. She said, but I just don't know.
Yeah.
All right. So this one, what happened? We got a voodoo doll when we were in New Orleans. See, I want one too. A voodoo doll.
I got one tattooed on my arm. I do have a voodoo doll tattooed on my arm right there. It was one of my very first tattoos.
So I think that's cool. You'll have to tell her to let me know if it works. So this one happened in 1999 in Missouri.
That was a good year.
So this one was really cool, and I need to look this one up online and go down that rabbit hole, and you'll understand.
Deeper into it, huh?
And I'm sure Ashley and Peyton, when she watches this, will be like, let me go down this rabbit hole. Okay. So it says 1999, Ricky McCormick was found in a field in Missouri.
Okay.
So he had went missing, and then they found him dead in this field, in the middle of a field, and he was like, I think they said, I don't know, he was miles from his house. She wants to use it on her mom. Well, let me know if it works. So he was found a few miles from his house.
Okay.
When they found him, they found a 2-page note in his pocket.
Okay.
That was all that was with him.
Okay.
And it was coded. So he was illiterate. They said he couldn't write and read and stuff very well.
Yeah.
But this coded note, 2-page note, had like all kinds of a string of words and symbols for the whole 2 pages. And they said that you can't even tell where the spaces go or anything.
Yeah.
But the FBI was brought in to try to code this and figure it out.
Yeah.
Yes, because they couldn't figure out a cause of death, and there was no foul play, and nobody to this day knows what that note says. And it says that if you look it up, it is posted online to where you can see it. And the FBI has posted it for help, so people can try to decode this thing. And so they said that somebody even went out there to where he was found and took a mirror with them and the letters to see if maybe reading it backwards or something would work, but nobody can figure it out to this day.
That's kind of crazy. Well, yeah. What do you think it was?
I don't know. They are thinking in the podcast I was going to, they were like, what if it had something to do with aliens, because he was found in the middle of a field.
Yeah.
And
makes you wonder.
You don't know.
I really don't.
So they were like, what if he was picked up by aliens and he didn't read and write very well? So maybe he was trying to write down what he was seeing,
Right.
and it just doesn't look like our writing because he couldn't write.
Okay.
So I want to go on the page, look him up, and Ricky McCormick, and that was in 1999. So it's supposed to be on the FBI's thing.
Okay.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Makes you wonder about things if, really happen.
Right.
So I said I don't believe in witchcraft, but I do believe in aliens.
Do you? And you don't believe in witches?
I don't think it's real, man.
Wow.
I don't know.
But you believe in aliens. Another flying saucer, but you don't believe in somebody putting a spell on somebody else.
I don't know. You gotta just believe in that stuff. I don't know, man. When I was younger, yeah. Now that I'm older, I don't know if I do.
Right.
But when I was younger,
Well, I mean, you got to believe in everything, like, even religion.
it's all fake.
It's all fake.
Faith.
Oh, I thought you said fake.
It's all
I was like,
things here,
damn.
faith, what you believe.
Oh, excuse me.
But I do believe that if we were made, there's definitely somebody else that was made. We cannot be the only beings.
See, I don't think so either. I think there's other beings on all these other planets that they have going on.
I don't know. Do a podcast with what? Hell no.
Oh hell, ain't bringing
My wife
them
won't do
into
that.
the
I'd do
house.
it. I would try it, but
No, thank you. They always say, do not bring them in your house. And before you start it, you have to say, no bad omens or demons are allowed.
Yeah.
And then you have to say goodbye and kind of get rid of it before you pick your hands up.
What if we did it outside instead of in the house?
If we do it outside, we're doing it in the graveyard.
Oh, God.
It's the only way I do it.
Ooh, sounds like a Halloween podcast to me.
We'll take y'all on a trip to the graveyard.
We got a few months until. What if we open up like a fucking
portal of some sort?
I would say portal, but like a kind of brain fart. I don't know.
What if my mom came?
What if it was like the Ghostbusters movies and we open up the door to the other side and all these ghosts come out and start,
terrorizing the town?
Slimer comes out and spits slime on us and all that shit. And we don't have any of the
ghost guns.
Yeah,
You're gonna be there, Matt. Listen, I used to scare the hell out of you in the graveyard, and you gonna come for that? You didn't used to hate the haunted trails. I used to be so mean to him.
You got for the Ouija board and all that stuff like that. You gotta be very open minded about things.
Yeah.
To actually,
you got to believe in it, and I'm scared of it more so than. Not saying that I fully believe in it, but I'm not saying I don't.
Dealing with
Yeah.
The other side.
Demons. Yeah, I don't want no demon in me.
I get in there every now and then. They call me the dick demon.
Oh Lord!
Whoa,
that's funny.
The old dick demon.
I'm not 8 anymore, Sam. Well, to me, you are, Matt.
That's that little 8-year-old boy she used to terrorize.
I know.
Make you eat mud pies, is that?
No, it wasn't him.
Wasn't him?
Nope. All right, so I have one last one.
Uh-oh, this is the big one, huh?
This one's the one that y'all are going to be like, because when I was listening, I'm like, what the hell? This is not freaking real. And they just kept going, and there's some that I didn't write down on it because it's just like, but they said that there are articles, like news articles and stuff from this.
Okay.
But it was in 1938.
All
so maybe not news articles, whatever it was back then. So it says Carl Pruitt. It's
Carl who?
Pruitt.
Oh, no, I thought you just said.
Pruitt.
Oh, okay.
It was Pruitt.
Pruitt.
It said it's an Appalachian ghost story.
Oh, okay.
So
Hey, I used to have this book
he's almost 40, for God's sakes. You're
about
still younger than me, man.
North Carolina goes there was this place up in the Appalachian or mountains called the Devil's Tramping Ground or
Yes,
something like that.
yes, they talk about it a lot in
Oh,
the
really?
podcast. Yes,
That's the real thing.
yeah,
I,
and they
I
say
read a book about it.
do not go out there at night.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Appalachian ghost stories. That's why I would ask Shane, y'all are really out in the woods smoking. Don't go out there at night by
Yeah.
yourself because they say a lot of shit happens up in Appalachian Mountains.
I'd have to see it to believe it.
Yeah. All right. So Carl in
Okay.
1938 found his wife in bed with another man.
Okay.
Okay. So he was a very angry man.
I would be angry too if I thought my wife in the bed with another man too.
Yep. So he went in and used a chain and strangled his wife to death.
Probably.
And I'm guessing he didn't even do nothing to the other man. The other man must have took off running or something because he strangled her to death.
Okay.
And then he realized what he had done after he had kind of calmed down and was upset. So he shot himself.
Okay.
So murder-suicide
Okay.
because she was sleeping in the room.
Okay.
So
it happens.
Her family buried her, but wouldn't let her be buried next to him because, of course, even though that was her husband. So they put him far away in another cemetery.
Okay.
So people who would go to the cemetery where he was buried say that the grass around his grave would like, let's say, like wilt or like sort of die, but not fully. But it was in a pattern, and the pattern was like a chain around the grave.
No way.
Yep, that's what they say.
Okay.
And so all the grass died inside of it.
Okay.
But after that, whenever people would go over there, they would die. Let's say, okay, so they said that these boys were riding a bike past his grave. And you know, boys who hear these ghost stories are going to be like, oh, yeah, whatever. So they started throwing rocks at this grave. And one of them hit the tombstone and chipped it.
Okay.
So they took off riding down the road or whatever. Well, the little boy who threw the stone that chipped it, his bike chain broke.
Okay.
And he wrecked, and the chain wrapped around his neck and strangled him.
That's
what it says.
What the fuck?
And then, so after that, the kids had told his mama what happened and how they were at the grave and all this stuff. So she went out there and took an axe and tried destroying his headstone.
Okay.
Well, when they went back out there, let me say this. When they went back out there after the boy had died, the tombstone was not chipped anymore. It was like fixed. So the mom took the axe out there and like beat it up because she was so grief stricken.
Yeah.
Said, and on her way home, I guess they must have lived close because she was walking home. And when she got home, she tripped in her backyard and she fell on the clothesline and the clothesline strangled her. But when the police went to,
to the gravesite again,
it was not damaged.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
See, I call bullshit too, Ashley. And then they said after that, says the tombstone was not hurt when they went to check on it.
Okay.
A farmer who went by fired a gun at the tombstone.
Yeah.
And they were in a horse and buggy. It was him and his family. He said when he fired the gun, it scared the horse, threw the farmer off, and the reins wrapped around his neck and strangled him.
Man.
So, come 1958.
So this is 3 people that died from strangulation.
Yes. And there was another one, but I didn't write it down because I'm like, this can't be. And then it says, come 1958, they destroyed the whole cemetery. Okay. Because nobody could destroy his grave without getting killed, so they just destroyed the whole cemetery.
Okay.
And but they said that when they went to dig into it, there's no death certificate for this man.
Okay.
So they don't know whether it's just all made up or if it's real or what it
What
is.
about the people that actually died? Is that all real to how they died and stuff?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if they looked up
Man, that's hard
all
to
that.
believe, man. That type of stuff.
I just don't. But that was back in the days when they did all that damn voodoo shit and stuff like that. So you don't know that.
You believe in vampires?
No,
But you believe in that mumbo jumbo?
I believe that witchcraft is.
Hmm.
But I don't believe in vampire. I don't believe people. Okay, if somebody's gonna be reincarnated, it's not gonna be with these dang fangs in their mouth fighting people.
Reincarnated. Oh, like after they get bit by
After they die
guy,
and come back,
come back as a vampire.
I
I
don't
think it would
see
be
that.
cool to be a vampire, to be honest with you.
It would be cool to be a vampire.
They don't.
Fight their sources.
Yeah.
Well, if they did, I didn't write it down because I was at work. So,
The world is a vampire. Yep.
but I still do want to do a little bit more digging on the guy that died in the field that the FBI has the coded letter. I want to see this coded.
That's pretty interesting.
Especially with it being 2 pages worth and nobody can, from 1999 till now, they can't.
Oh, speaking of vampires, the movie Sinners was pretty badass.
Yes, y'all need to watch that. That is good.
That was a cool movie.
Final Destination, the new one, is not good.
Do not recommend.
He laughed.
I thought it was the stupidest movie ever. The kill scenes were cheesy.
Yeah, it was cheesy.
Far
Far-fetched.
far-fetched. It's like, really, man, come on.
Yeah.
They should have quit after the second movie.
It's gibberish.
Gibberish. Jibber jabber.
I'm telling you, they have all these people trying to figure it out, and they can't figure it out.
Oh, are you reading it right now? Are you looking at it, Ashley?
Oh, I bet she done went down that rabbit hole.
What was the guy's name again? Victor with an R? Or without an R? No.
No, I done erased it, so I don't know.
God dang, baby.
I just have to Google. 1999 man found in a field with coded letter.
Coded letter. Man in the field. Dead in 99 with the code.
Y'all believe in Bigfoot or no?
Oh, yeah.
You believe in Bigfoot?
He's an alien.
He's an alien. Oh,
yeah.
He is an alien. Different kind
They
of alien.
are aliens. All Bigfoots are aliens.
You know, we're probably aliens to the aliens that are on a different planet.
She said yes, lots of Reddit and other articles about it. No shit. Hey, that's cool. Yeah, I do believe Bigfoot is a Ricky McCormick was his name.
Yes.
Ricky McCormick. Old Ricky McCormick.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
No relation to McCormick Seasonings. Is that it right there? I can't read that shit.
Huh.
It looks like a bunch of
numbers and letters. Let's see if I can turn it.
Something that alien would write. Or like the what was that shit called back in the day? Hieroglyphics or whatever it's called.
He even took the time to put parentheses around the shit.
He didn't write that. No. Aliens wrote it.
I don't know.
That happened in 99. That was what?
Right before Y2K, probably.
Yeah, right. That was a warning.
It says, help solve an open murder case. That was back in 2011 when this was posted.
Matt's thinking like I am.
He makes the mean steak seasoning.
McCormick's Montreal.
Yep. I'm telling you, he sure does.
That's pretty good. Can you get anything out of it? See anything? No words, no full words in there anywhere? Huh. That's crazy.
I don't know. I could sit here for hours.
Where did that happen at again?
Missouri.
Missouri.
in a field.
Misery.
He was put out of his misery, but they still don't know how he died either.
Well, what he died of, though? Did it
They
say?
don't know. No. Couldn't find a cause of death, and there was no foul play.
Okay.
It was aliens.
Really?
It was.
They took his body. They took him in the.
He got probed.
Yeah.
June 30th, 1999.
Montreal State, baby. Yeah. They got a couple different.
St. Louis, Missouri, discovered the body of a 41-year-old.
Ooh,
it says here that he had been murdered and dumped.
Murdered and dumped.
Yeah, the only clues regarding the homicide were 2 encrypted notes found in his pants pocket.
Okay, so it was.
So they still don't know.
When they said he was murdered.
Yeah.
I thought it said there was no foul play though.
It did, but they're saying the only thing was those 2 notes. Yeah. So how do they know? I mean, he had to. I mean, of course he died, but don't mean somebody murdered him unless somebody poisoned him. And then back then they probably, well, that was in 1999, so they would be able to find it.
I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy.
Yep. So, yeah, that lasted almost the whole.
That was pretty good. Those were very interesting little stories and things. Man. I like stuff like that.
I'll listen to more podcasts this week. Murdered and Dumped. Solid metal band name.
Murdered and Dumped.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'll listen to more podcasts and find
cool,
more stuff.
I like stuff like that.
That's what I listen to all day.
I can't. I mean, I guess I could, but I don't. I need to, but I got my manager and supervisor comes around all the time, so can't really walk around.
Now, when your manager, supervisor, whatever he is, comes to my side, I ain't gonna be able to no more.
Why?
Because he'll tell me to get off of him.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought that's not my manager though.
What is it, supervisor?
He's not my supervisor either.
But he's over on that line.
He's on that line, but he's not mine. Mine is another guy.
You know who I'm talking about.
I know you
don't. All right.
Well,
I hope you guys have a good week.
Oh, we're closing it out?
The week that's left, anyways. You got something to talk about? No, I done gave all my,
I gotta go be Betty Crocker here in a minute, make some
brownies.
Some brownies.
I'm gonna run me some bath water.
I heard that. Alright, well guys, thank y'all for joining in tonight and watching and listening and participating in the live chat with us. And we hope that you guys have a great evening and rest of your week.
And we will see you guys Tuesday next week.
We will do Tuesday.
We will be here. We just forgot this last week.
We were hiking. We kind of got off track.
Sidetracked. Yep, we did.
Sidetracked.
So we just got to get the routine. That's it.
Yep. So, I bid you guys farewell, and we will see you next week on Tuesday, which will be June something.
Don't know. All right, guys.
All right, late.
Yes, come by for some squash.